let's get into this. So today's readings are going to be, who are you most likely to marry? And ultra personalized for you. So I have 3 piles here. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Welcome in. If you're interested in who you'll potentially marry, this reading is for you. While you're here, click that subscribe button and let's get into it. Let's be honest. A lot of us don't struggle to attract people. We struggle to attract the right person. Pile 1. Who will pile 1 marry? We're looking for their traits, their energy, their anything that would be significant to help us figure out who pile 1 will marry. Okay. Immediately, this pile feels like a strong person, like a very energetically strong person. This person's not trying to prove themselves. This person already knows who they are. So this is a very strong, grounded energy. This person's not chasing people, and they don't entertain games. What's standing out to me right away, pile 1, is it looks like this relationship starts as soon as you say, I'm done. I'm not putting on a show anymore. I'm not convincing you that I'm worth it. This is you over here, the 7 of coins. You're not acting like someone you're not anymore just to keep the peace, pile 1. This is you finally accepting yourself and just saying, whatever, accept me as I am. And that includes some broken parts. The 10 of swords, the 10 of swords, the 9 of swords. And interestingly, you got the strength card. This is them meeting you where you are. So they meet you for your vulnerabilities, your doneness, and they bring that strength, like, okay, I'm going to help you get through this. One thing that I'm noticing here is this is a very intentional love. Like, this person doesn't enter relationships just casually. You see that Fool card? So there's also very obvious PDA vibes here. This is you guys not having to brag about your relationship, not having to gloat how great you guys are doing, and whatever happens between you two stays there. Like, this is the type of person, if you guys get into an argument, they're not going to go tell everybody what happened. So this person's really proud to call you theirs. This person may be a flirt and helping you stay optimistic, pile 1. There may be some family issues that you or them are dealing with, because at some stage early on in the relationship, it's going to feel like it's too calm, and you're used to the drama. You're used to like people being hot and cold with you. And that calm can feel uneasy for you. And you might catch yourself starting arguments and you don't know why, because you feel like it needs to be harder. You're like, why is it so easy? That's weird. And that's not you just being bored, needing an argument to, feel good about whatever's going on. That's you just realizing that, like, peace in a relationship doesn't mean that something's wrong. And it's interesting because you got the High Priestess as your shadow card. That is someone, an old way of thinking, maybe toxic ways of thinking from past relationships. Yeah. Your emotions overwhelm me. Someone's very overwhelmed by their emotions. And this person will help you with the strength. But you're not ready for it yet because they cannot come to you now. And you feel like this passion is just too much because you're not used to it. Looking at this at emotional perspective, this relationship feels like finally you can take a load off your shoulders. You don't feel like you're constantly being watched by someone. Like, you're not worried if you make one mistake that it's going to ruin everything. Because this is a very sweet person. Small gestures, they think of you, they remember you, they consider your feelings in whatever they're doing. So one of them, you or them, were in a relationship where where trust was broken. And so they learned to not have to control things. Don't be jealous, just knowing where they stand. This is the type of love where it's natural. It comes naturally. This connection grows stronger over time. You guys will grow together. And you're going to be very protective of what you guys have built. And that's why it will last. This marriage will work because it's powerful. It's not chaotic. It's not loud. You two become very protective of what you built. And that's why it's going to last. This marriage works because it's quietly powerful. Thank you so much for checking in today. Check out pile 2 if you'd like some more clarity. Bye-bye. Welcome in. If you're interested in who you'll potentially marry, this reading is for you. While you're here, click that subscribe button and let's get into it. But I want to get into something before we start. So this isn't about predicting a random stranger or just locking you into one specific person. This is going to be all about the patterns, the personality traits, the energetic predictions. Because pile 2, thank you so much for being here. Let's see what we have for you. Who will you marry? What are their traits like? What is their energy telling me? Is there any specific timing? Let's see if we can get you some answers, pile 2. Interesting. This pile is very different than pile 1 was. Pile 2 is very warm, expressive, and present. This person has a strong presence. They don't hide you, and they completely include you in their life. Like, friends know about you, family knows about you. There's zero guessing in where you stand in their life. Pile 2. This person's a leader. This person's a planner and initiates things, but it doesn't feel like a controlling kind of planning. There is some tension though about trust and reassurance. This person might overthink a lot, and they're not very vocal about it, it looks like, Pile 2. This is the type of person that will like go quiet if they're worried about things. And to this person, being connected and close matters. It can come across as them being needy, but it's just them being playful and their way of showing love. And that's a good fit for you because your energy comes through as blunt and clear about things. So that will probably prevent them from spiraling. And it says here, give your relationship a chance. That's their advice. You're not obligated to reassure this person, Pile 1. And like, you're not reassuring them because they're asking you. You're doing it because you want to. This relationship will thrive on communication, Pile 2. This person gets very stressed. They might be sensitive, crying at night. This person is a softie at heart, and they get overwhelmed at times. It's all too much. And I don't know who I am anymore. This person may have a tendency to lose themselves in relationships because they're always after that. They're always after that reassurance from you. This relationship is like claimed, you know, like this person's mine. This is a very affectionate relationship. This person is just very, very lovey-dovey. They like to touch and be close, like I said. This person just wants to be loved. But they don't want you to lose their individuality. And they're super protective of your relationship. So if someone threatens that, this person will react. Because you bring them so much joy. But Pile 2, I'm not telling you you can't feel. You know, you can't have your own emotions. This person needs to learn patience, though, you know. They can't just get their answers right away. There's family in this reading. There's communities, so like a group or a class or a school, something you guys are in together. There's playfulness. This is a marriage built on loyal and communication and spending time together. Like this person needs to spend a lot of time with you. Pile 2. Thanks so much for being here. If you feel called, go ahead and subscribe while you're here, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome in. If you're interested in who you'll potentially marry, this reading is for you. While you're here, click that subscribe button and let's get into it. If you had connections that were drama or draining, but you thought they were going to be good, but it always ends up in you guys breaking up, this reading is going to show you those traits to look for in a relationship that will last. Pile 3. Welcome. Let's see if we can get the clearest message possible for pile 3 on who they'll marry. Personality traits, energetic feelings, traits. When, where, can we pick up on any of that? Let's see. Inner conflict right away. A bit impulsive. This person could be older than you. This is someone moving, like I said. They're very confident and they're very capable. And I would even go as far as saying adventurous. This person's alive. Like, this person's an outdoorsy person. This person will be attracted when you're in a position where you're like loving life and you're your best self. One of you guys, there's a very clear 2 different energies here. One brings, like, it's so funny. So the 2 energies showing up are 2 complete opposites. It's funny. So one of you brings emotional deepness and the other one brings the action and the momentum and they're like, let's do it. We can do it together. And that works beautifully together. There is some tension though. It comes from honesty. So someone here has been misled and maybe has some trust issues now. Like, so there's lots of passion, but there was half truths and there was games in the past. When both of you choose just to love and let what happened in the past go, then trust locks in, and your shadow card is the 10 of Cups. So that's a fulfilling family life. That is the marriage card. So this shows a relationship that is definitely going to lift you up when you're down. They're so present in their life. They're going to be there. They're not just going to disappear on a Friday night because it's guys' night or something. This is also someone who is down to rebuild an entire life with you. Like, if you're down and sad, they're there for you. And they have a vision, and that includes you. This person is very spontaneous. I said that, right? They're adventurous. They're outdoorsy. This partner will build with you. Like, they'll upgrade with you, and there'll be growth within this marriage. You know, this feels like a very long-term marriage, you guys. Like, and it's like, it's okay. If we mess up, we can fix this together sort of vibe. This person feels very sweet, pile 3. And they actually admire you. I wish to be like you. There's a lot of growth in this one, you guys. You guys could even start a business together. Like, they just don't know where to start. This feels like BFFs. Like, for sure. You were right. They respect your opinion. You guys respect one another. And this marriage is someone that is very healthy. Like, they are somebody that you are not used to being in a relationship with. This person's going to treat you very, very good, pile 3. All right. Those are all the messages I have for you guys. If your pile resonated, just let it land with you. Don't force any messages. So, like, this isn't about chasing anyone. This is about recognizing what kind of love will actually suit you and actually be long-term for you. And if you want, let me know what pile you chose and what stage you're in. And if you want, in the comments, tell me which pile you chose and what phase you're in. If you're single, talking to someone, trying again. And I can write you a personalized part 2 that goes into timing, how to really recognize who they are, and when this will enter your life. So take what resonates with this reading, leave the rest, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.